Hello everyone. Students, this one is our revision video for first examination. Before we start this grammar point discussion, I want to say that whenever you write question answer of any like your supplementary book, snapshot or your main textbook, hornbill or poem, before you write the answer, write the introduction of writer and lesson. Actually, before we start answer, we have to introduce the answer of the asking question. But here it's okay that you only introduce the writer and the theme of the lesson, because in board examination also there is a marking of that introduction, and if you write or you introduce your writer in book, it will a nice effect on paper checker also. After mentioning about the writer's name and about the introduction of lesson, start your answer with new line, so it will easily differentiate the introduction and your main answer. And whenever you write, just check out first of all the marks of any question. No doubt, if you have questions from hornbill, snapshot or poetry section, you have to write the complete answer. But if you have 1 marks question, just go with and go according to 1 marks. Do not write too much. Even in unseen passage, you are writing the whole paragraph. There is no need of it. Right now we have no unseen passage, but still I am covering this point because I have seen while I have checked your papers. Okay, clear? And for error, phrases, blanks, you have to refer your textbook lessons. Then only you are able to write it. Your error, your blanks and your phrases from your main textbook, यानी कि from hornbill only. अगर आप वो बुक पढ़ रहे हो तो आपको सारी चीज़ें वहाँ पे कवर हो जाएगी. सो यू हैव टू गो लाइन बाय लाइन. Clear? Okay, now for grammatical section, just we have asking the things whatever we have done in past days. So at least try to recognize the correct tense and try to convert passive to active or active to passive. In writing portion, we have email writing, essay writing, report writing, speech writing. So as I explain you all this topic, I told you that every point has marks. So mention it nicely and clearly. For email, just always that use box pattern. You first have यानी कि address of the email and the main body of the email, last conclusion of the email. Every point has marks. And I also explain in our writing sections video. Speech writing, it's compulsory to greeting and salutation, your introduction. If report is there, there is a compulsion of to mention of the date and place. It always you have to write in past tense only. While in speech, you may use that present or past or future according to your speech and your explanation. Essay means also there is a 3 part. The main part यानी कि introduction part, then main part and then conclusion. So you have to divide your essay like this. And in essay you have to maintain one sequence, यानी कि if your first para start at a particular place, then your second para must be start with that place only, यानी कि that line, that margin must be maintained. You are just writing like you are not write a paper. Okay, and data description is compulsory that in data analysis you have to mention the topic of the data analysis. That is easier for the paper checker to get it that about the data description, and also write according to the data. Your present, past and future tense combination must be there. Now let's start transformation of sentences was the floor was flooded with water. Before converting to indirect, you have to before converting to active or passive, you have to recognize the exact type of sentence. This one is active or passive. Now here sentence is was flooded, yani ki this one is passive sentence and I have to convert into active one. Now the floor was flooded with water. एक्टिव सेंटेंस कुछ इस तरह होगा, इट फ्लडेड द फ्लोर विथ वाटर. यहाँ पे कोई सब्जेक्ट नहीं है बिकॉज हम लोगों को समझ में आ रहा है कि द फ्लोर वॉज फ्लडेड विथ वाटर. तो यहाँ पे किसने मेरा पूरा सब्जेक्ट कौन होगा, वाटर खुद ही सब्जेक्ट होगा ना यहाँ पे. तो यहाँ पे हम लोग ईट ले रहे हैं, तो इट फ्लडेड the floor with water. Next one is Babu broke a surahi. Now Babu broke a surahi is a active one. यहाँ पे broke is a verb and a surahi is a object. So sentence is like this: a surahi was broken by Babu. Surahi was broken by Babu. Third one is they won't allow me to come back sooner. Now won't allow is your verb, so me is your object. So I won't be, यहाँ पे be introduce होगा, be allowed to come sooner by them. Again, I won't be allowed to come back sooner by them. I managed to pick up a piece of the broken surahi. Now manage is your verb, to pick up. Now here there is a two verb. First manage, second pick up. A piece of broken surahi is your object. So your passive will like this: a piece of broken surahi was managed. मैनेज का क्या होगा, was managed to be picked up by me. I convert into me. It's better to write sentence. आपको आंसर साथ में लिखते जाओगे तो बेटर रहेगा अंडरस्टैंड करने के लिए. I never accompanied us. He never accompanied us. Accompany is your verb, so us is your object. So we were never accompanied by him. Why were? Because verb is past, so you have to use was and were. Here I am using were because us यानी कि we and we यानी कि plural, were also plural, so both complete each other. I hope it's a boy time this time. So I hope it's boy this time. Now sentence will be like this: it is hoped. होप यानी कि वर्ब है, प्रेजेंट में है. सो इट इज होप दैट इट्स अ बॉय दिस टाइम. जो चेंजेस होगा ना यहाँ पे होगा, इट इज होप दैट इट इज अ बॉय टाइम. Make sure that do not mix that both type of sentences. Like first one is your active passive, second one is direct speech. Do not mix it. In direct we change the tense, यानी कि present to past, past to past perfect. But in here there is no change. Just change of that to be form as per the pronoun. It will relieve me of the nuisance of going through another pregnancy. So it will relieve. Relieve is your verb. Me is your object. So I will be relieved of the nuisance of going through another pregnancy. यहाँ पे बाय के साथ सेंटेंस कंप्लीट करने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है, बिकॉज वी कैन ईजिली अंडरस्टैंड दैट यहाँ पे डू इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है. द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग इज दैट अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ सेंटेंस. We bought a lot of samosas filled with chilies. Now, bought is your verb, so a lot of samosas filled with chilies. Now, was or were? A lot of samosas, plural, filled with chilies, plural, were bought by, we convert into us. The driver was amused at our screaming. Now this one is already your passive sentence. So your active is like this. Our screaming amused the driver. Our screaming amused the driver. He had a huge mustache which smelled of tea and biddies. Now he had is your verb form, to be form also. Huge mustache is your object. So your sentence is like this. A huge mustache which smelt of tea and biddies was had by him. ये जो पूरा सेंटेंस आपका वर्ब है, क्योंकि ब्रीथ से सेंटेंस कनेक्ट हो रहा है. He wore a uniform made of coarse wool with tickled me. So your answer is like this. A uniform made of coarse wool which I was tickled, which I, we convert into I, was tickled, was worn by him. थोड़ा कंफ्यूजिंग है ना, या क्योंकि यहाँ पे दो वर्ब है, हम दोनों वर्ब को पास्ट में ले जा रहे हैं वापस. वॉर योर ऑब्जेक्ट आपका सब्जेक्ट वर्ब है, यहाँ पे टिकल भी आपका वर्ब है. अब आपको दोनों सेंटेंस को मैनेज करना है. सो यूनिफॉर्म मेड ऑफ कोर्स वुल विच I was tickled. समझ में आ रहा है? Was worn by him. Was worn, WORN, by him. Now 12th one. I heard someone mentioning my name inside the house. Now someone mentioning my name inside the house is your object. So someone mentioning my name inside the house was heard by me. I was told to bend and touch Nani's feet. Now this one is passive one. आपको एक्टिव में लेके जाना है. I was told to bend and touch Nani's feet. यहाँ पे कोई subject नहीं है, but we can easily understand which one will be subject. Public, parents. तो मान लेते हैं suppose parents को हम लोग pronoun देते हैं they. So they told is your verb. So they told me. ये जो was told है वो एक्टिव में जाएगा, तो told me होगा, I का me होगा. They told me to bend and touch Nani's feet. Let her take a son back from her parents' home. Now this one is imperative type of sentence. Let, take यहाँ पे verb है, a son आपका object है, तो let a son be taken back from her parents' home by her. Let a son to be taken. To be taken क्यों है? Because यहाँ पे let वाला sentence है, imperative है, इसलिए. Back from her parents' home by her. I could see that my sisters were fast asleep. Now, see is your verb. That my sisters were fast asleep is your object. So now your sentence will be like this. That My sisters were fast asleep could be seen by me. Could be seen by me. Now 16:1. Tulsi Dai was applying oil to the soles of my Ma's feet. So oil is your object and applying is your verb. So oil was being, B-E-I-N-G, applied to the sole of Ma's feet by Tulsi Dai. One of the kids will kick it over in the morning. So it, kick is your verb, so it is your object. So it will be kicked over in the morning by one of the kids, because one of the kids is your subject. Again, it will be kicked over in the morning by one of the kids. I wonder why grown up leave sentence unfinished. Now your sentence is like this. Wonder is your verb, why is object here, grown-ups is again subject, leave is a verb, sentences again object. So आपको थोड़ा मिक्स मैच करके सेंटेंस फ्रेम करना होगा. So why sentences are left, present tense है यहाँ पे, why sentences are left unfinished by grown-ups is wondered by me. Again वापस देखते हैं सेंटेंस. Why sentences are left unfinished by grown-ups is wondered by me. I convert into me. 19th. The girl must be harassing them. So must be harassing them. This one is active sentence. Passive में जाना है. Harassing is a verb and them is a object. So they, them convert into they, must be being harassed by the girl. Them convert into they, must remain, must be remain be, but harassing में से ing remove होगा, वो होगा being, B-E-I-N-G. harassing का harassed होगा, ed लगेगा, harass H-A-R-A-S-S-E-D by the girl. Do move aside. So do move aside, the sentence start with the verb. So your sentence, your answer is let. Do move aside. कोई आपको बोल रहा है कि साइड में हट जाओ, तो मतलब यहाँ पे आपको कोई एक्शन वो ऑर्डर देने वाला कोई और है, तो मान लेते हैं जो भी होगा वो आपको बोल रहा है. सो लेट योर सेल्फ बी मूव्ड असाइड. क्लियर? यहाँ पे इम्पेरेटिव सेंटेंस है, इसलिए वो खुद आपका ऑब्जेक्ट ढूंढना होगा. Now let's see few of the sentences of direct indirect narration. Let's see. Now, do you have today's newspaper? Sania asked. Which one? Gujarat or Bhaskar? Aditya asked. Neither, only the Times of India. I don't buy such a newspaper as doesn't offer any gift. Oh, what a poor mentality you possess. Don't think of gain in everything. Now you can easily find your speaker and listener in every sentence. So here Sonia asked, and this sentence said by the Sonia. So Sonia asked Aditya. First sentence, beginning of the para. So we have to mention both listener and speaker. So Sonia asked Aditya. Connector if, because question sentence hai. If he had that day's newspaper. Today's newspaper convert into that day's newspaper. Aditya asked विच वन, सी वॉन्टेड, यहाँ पे मैंने सी वॉन्टेड ऐड किया हुआ है क्योंकि जो सेंटेंस का मीनिंग है कुछ ऐसा ही आ रहा है. एंड आस्क्ड अगेन गुजरात और भास्कर. सोनिया replied that neither, only she wanted the Times of India. Aditya replied that he did not buy such a newspaper as did not यानी कि didn't offer any gift. Sonia exclaimed with disgust that he, you यानी कि आदित्य बॉय है, so he possessed ed a very poor mentality and forbade to think of gaining everything. या आप लास्ट सेंटेंस ऐसे भी फ्रेम कर सकते हो, एंड टोल्ड आदित्य नॉट टू थिंक ऑफ गेनिंग एवरीथिंग. 16(1) यानी कि हमारा तो सेकेंड वन है. एम आई इन ट्रबल ऑफ सम काइंड आस्क्ड मिस्टर रॉजर्स. नो नो नो, नथिंग लाइक दैट, but I have something of great importance to talk to you about. Very well, came the voice of Mr. Rogers. I will wait for you. And Mr. Rogers again cautioned, please keep quiet about this. Now we have two persons, first Mr. Roger and second is Hogan. Let's start indirect one. Mr. Roger asked Hogan if he was in trouble of some kind. Mr. Hogan replied negatively. No છે ને, यानी कि negatively. Nothing like that. Hogan replied negatively and added that nothing like that, but he had something of great importance to talk to him about. Mr. Rogers' confirmation came in low voice, very well, and he added that he would wait for him. And Mr. Rogers, Hogan caution. So Hogan cautioned with request to keep quiet about that. आपको लग रहा है यहाँ पे मिस्टर रोजर कहाँ है, वो तो हम लोगों ने लिया ही नहीं, पर बार बार हम लोग को मिस्टर रोजर को दिखाने की ज़रूरत नहीं, बिकॉज वी नो वहाँ पे सिर्फ दो ही लोग हैं, तो रोजर डेफिनेटली लिसनर होगा. क्लियर? सो यहाँ पे मैंने दो सेंटेंसेस आपके लिए, दो पैरा छोड़े हैं. जिस सेंटेंस देखिए और उसको इनडायरेक्ट में कन्वर्ट करिए. ठीक है? बेस्ट ऑफ लक फॉर एग्ज़ाम.